Well, thank you and welcome to Here's What's Hot. I'm your host, Amber Furco. If you haven't met me yet, I represent for Tim O'Neill here in Columbus, Ohio. And today, our three experts are going to give the piping hot scoop on what is new from NeoCon in the past few months. So without further ado, I'm going to give a fiery, warm welcome to Picante Pete. Right over here with me, we have Torch and Tracy. And Toasty Tim was so hot. Oh, sorry, I forgot I have that. Is not able to make us today.
He's so hot that he had a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell. And there he is as Christopher Walken. Now, cue cowbell. Where's our cowbell? We need
a cowbell.
All right. Well, we got our fireball here. Yep. We're ready to go for a really hot session of what's the latest. So go ahead, Amber.
All right. So the first thing I want to talk about is the Hush Hybrid. We've seen that acoustic pods have really taken hold of the design community lately because they are great for, a private space in the open plan, a place to relax maybe, or a place to have a Zoom call like you see here with the Hush Hybrid. And they come in all different sizes, so you can adorn them with your own furniture, or they can come with stools, booths, tables, and whatnot. So the Hush Hybrid from ThinkSpace. And then Barn 235. This is from ThinkSpace's brand partnership with Copy, a Swedish brand, because they're based out of Sweden. And this design, it's more open than you saw with the Hush pods. And there's different configurations you can do. You can have it with furniture. It comes with these built-ins, or you can put your own in to dress it up.
Super easy to assemble, and it creates space within a space. And just the basic barn, I think it comes like to an end user probably around $7,500, 8,000, something like that. So it's pretty affordable for the large space that it is.
And then we also have the build up collection. So they have the solo, duo, and huddle available. And you can see here, this would be perfect for maybe an open, a large atrium space or an open area where you want to inspire collaboration. These panels are all acoustic, and the top part, you don't have to worry, because these are open, you don't have to worry about like fire codes and things like that. And they're just these nice wood slats that are lit up with LED light strips. And then in the middle, you can see a version that actually has a table inside. And what's special about that table is that it has an acoustic felt shroud on it. So that gives you more acoustic value. And then for all the doorways or entryways, we're using curtains here, or drapery. And then here's a nice view of the inside of the Huddle Duo, and then just some more variations of how this product can be used there in the bottom, the solo. And then Pete is going to talk to you about something we're really excited about. This is very new and different. I'm going to play this video. Let me know if you can't hear it.
This is Billy. It's Monday. He has a lot going on, and he is at the office, feeling stressed. He is having a hard time concentrating and lacks motivation. On his way to the coffee maker, he notices that his firm has gotten a brand new neuron activation pod, or NAP. He decides to try it out. He chooses the relaxation program. It relieves muscle tension and completely refreshes the mind. The results is increased efficiency at work, better sleep at home, and an improved quality of life in general. The NAP's calming effect on the human body and the mind is based on sensory tissue stimulation. Low-frequency vibration is transmitted from the built-in elements in a safe and research-proven manner. This affects the body and mind via the autonomic nervous system. You are mechanically guided to a meditation-like state.
Yeah.
On Wednesday, returning from a large pasta lunch, Billy feels a little bit drowsy. So he hits the nap again, and this time he picks the activation program, which boosts his metabolism and makes him feel more awake. Billy realizes he's a little bit out of shape. On Friday, he visits the gym. After rigorous training, he selects a recovery program on one of those neuron activation pods, which helps him to recover faster by boosting his blood circulation and lymphatic circulation in tissues. All nap programs improve the quality of sleep and affect both physical and mental recovery, thus improving your ability to focus on the important things in life.
Okay, let me just try to go over this real quick. We have a short time here, but this thing is quite amazing. It's the first time technology like this has been offered to the commercial furniture industry. But, you know, corporations go to great lengths to help their employees. You know, you want to bring them back to work for one, but also you want to it's for the goodness and the wellness of the employees. This vibration is almost like a mechanical, like purring, and it's quite amazing. Like you have to actually try it, and we are going to get one here in Ohio shortly, and the proof is in the pudding. But like literally in 12 minutes, I was in an entirely new state of mind. It is like a forced meditation. I don't know if you guys have ever tried to meditate before. It's not easy to get to that point, to be good at it. This actually brings your body into meditation. So you're in that half sleep, half awake mode, and you're a new person in 12 minutes. So anyway, we'll be glad to get you more information on that whenever you're ready.
It will also get you a better night's sleep. And we see that this could be very useful, you know, in the office space for employees, so that they get better night's sleep when they're home and they come back to the office. They're more refreshed and able to work and get more stuff done. But also in healthcare, for nurses and stuff like that, they need to be at their best mindset. And then athletes also.
Surgeons in the hospitals, when they're doing those long surgeries, they sit in this thing for 12 minutes and they're in a whole new state. So
very good. We'll move on.
Yep.
The box lounger. Everyone loved this at NeoCon. It seems pretty simple. But this kind of privacy seat, it can act as a separator, a room divider. It can give you a place to maybe do some work or take a phone call while you're in a public space. And then I think what's really neat about it is the backside has an acoustic panel. So it separates it from some of the other designs that don't have that. The jungle wall, this won a HIP award at NeoCon, and it comes with, there's 3 different leaf shapes. It's just a really cool way to divide a space or add another element or layer to a wall. You can actually put it on the wall with these little hooks, so it'll stand off a little bit. It's just really cool. And the Space Chicken, this actually goes up and down, so it's height adjustable, but you can pull it up and it's a little laptop table. And then also we have the basketball. This has an ergonomic function where it's able to kind of adjust your muscles, and it activates side and back. So it activates your side and back muscles. So it's healing while you're sitting down.
Core exercise while you're sitting on it.
But it's also really cute, depending on the design of the space you're looking at. And then Pete, I'll let you take away talking about the Funk Cooey.
Funk is a great line with uses PET, which is an acoustical board in a lot of different fashions, but it's the latest is, are we going to go over to our Cooey board real quick? The Cooey is how you call in the Aborigine. This is originally an Australian line, but it's how you would call each other. So it's a gathering call. But the Cooey is a wall system. All right, you got me? Or am I on? Okay. So what's really cool about this is we have these mobile acoustic tool rails, and there's a lot of different features that you could add on them. And you could, and they're, because they are mobile, you can move them into a corner of your larger space and make a space within a space. Bibi, can you see right around here? I want to show you some of the different accessories. We could also mount a monitor here. We have a lot of different colorways that you could choose from standardly, including some wood grains that are pretty cool. And we have this now in 3 separate heights, and we just added the planter wall up there. If you can put it, the little red one on the right side. It also includes white marker boards for presentations and things like that, and even a louver wall so that you could have the privacy when you need it and close it when, you know, and open it when you need it, when you don't need that. But also it's super flexible, and a lot of different divider screens and cooey wall tiles as well.
And it's got a thin profile at the base, which is really nice.
Oh, there's the 3 heights. Yep, great.
Okay, and then I want to talk to you about something that we like to call the productive lounge. So right behind us, actually, this is a really great example. We got this from Falcon. You can see we're rethinking the booths. We're thinking of it outside of the box a little bit. So in those neighborhood spaces and areas where you want people to collaborate, we often see people are specifying actual lounge seating, but a booth is so much better because it's more ergonomic, it's more cost effective. And just to talk a little bit about that, I'm going to show you. So here with a standard height table, I'm sitting, you know, my legs are supported. Sometimes they're not with a lounge piece. I'm at a nice angle because the back isn't at a 115-degree angle, but it's actually at a 100-degree angle. It's not quite 90 degrees, it's not uncomfortably straight, but it allows you to kind of sit forward and be able to do your work on a tabletop surface. And then I don't have to crunch my shoulders and try to work. It's just so much more ergonomic and comfortable. People love sitting at booths. That's why they always want to sit at one when you're at a restaurant. But then also to that point, it's easier. Restaurants love them because you could change them very easily. Just reupholster them. It's simple. You don't have to buy a whole new lounge piece. And also the cost per seat is less than if you were to buy a typical lounge item. So that's a productive booth. The images here that we're showing, that's just to show you that it doesn't have to look like your typical booth. You can change the legs, you can change the back height to give more privacy in an open area. And then the Camden these are just different booths from Falcon that they had at their showroom this year. But Camden's really nice because it has those lumbar supports in the back for extra comfort. And then you can get it in a mid-height or a high back, just like it's shown here. And then in the center, we see the Comida, which is actually an indoor or an outdoor productive lounge or booth. And then the Newbury, which is, I see this being used maybe in a conference room up against the back of the wall, giving you tiered seating. So yeah. And then they also have tough grain seating now. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but tough grain, it looks like wood, but what am I doing here? Sorry, it looks like wood, but it's actually a lot lighter. And there's different colors here he's trying to show you, but just let us know if you need samples. We're happy to send them your way. There's a whole bunch of different styles. You can see it can look a little more loungy like the one on the left, but then the other ones are more like dining chairs. And then to that point, there's also 2 different bases that they released here at NeoCon. They call it the sculpture base in the middle. It's actually a string of numbers, the official name. And then Vino is what we're calling the one on the end. And then they have a whole bunch of different tabletop options. Some of the new ones are wafer ply, which is bamboo. And then Live Edge, they have 2 different kinds of wood that you can get. You can get an American walnut, or if you want to save a little, the sapele, which is a tropical wood, that's also available. So Live Edge, that's new to Falcon. And then the Thinscape synthetic, this is actually 60% lighter than stone. It's more durable. And yeah, it's more durable. Oh, and you can get it thinner because that's the name, hence the name. You can get it thinner than you would stone. And then
Oh,
wanna talk
what
about
this
plot
is so
twists?
fun. I'm so excited to show you guys this. If you haven't seen this, you have to also try this one in real life. So this is the plot twist from OM, and I'm going to show you over here real quick. And so OM makes it's our task seating line out of California, and this was a new spin on a poof, but it's not a poof. It's so much more. There's a few different ways that you can order this, but our favorite one has a little back here. It's on a swivel. It's on casters. It has a tablet that can go swing around from right to left, as easy as that. But my favorite part is that you literally just grab the laptop table and you could pull it up to standing height. So as you're having a presentation, you could present to your crowd, and all you do is with this nice little flush button here is simply push and it goes down. This is a unique technology to OM. You have to try it out, but in a world where we don't know what's next, you need flexibility, and this is one of the ultimate flexibility things. Seats that you could have, and it's fun, and it allows you to meet in a lot of different ways. But people also love the sort of knee on the table and just sort of put your laptop there. It's pretty fun. So this is Plot Twist from OM. All right, and okay, this is the Lorian collection. It has a mid and a high back. This is like a light scaled mesh chair. It goes over into conferencing, side chairs. It has a nice stool option. It also has this really interesting knit cover over the mesh, so that it's still breathable, but it's a little more, adds just a little extra layer of comfort to it. And you can upholster it as well. So that is called Lorian, and we have some samples here in Ohio if you like to try them out, starting at $822 list.
And the seat tapers down for more comfort. It doesn't break off your circulation.
Yeah, at the right waterfall. Oh, great. And we have this great line, Mazzetto, out of Sweden. It's a husband-wife team. They do great work. This year at NeoCon, they showed the lumber on your left there. It's sort of like a little perch that you could just lean against. You could also mount it to the wall at whatever height you think is comfortable for you. But you just sort of like lean against it. It's really nice. And you can see a lot of our accessories in the back, the little coat rack and the receptacle cans. But on the right here is the plant here. And it is a modular plant system that just sort of stacks on top of each other. And you can kind of just keep it going like some Legos. And they have just great color palette as well. The Embrace collection is a beautiful desking system that you could even use in residential. It's so nice. But it has this separation on the top is something that could be added to other tables. So it's a flexible system. And we've got waste receptacles. We just added the foot pedal Pelican with a lid that closes. We have it on wheels. It's a really great a dolly on the right where you could have the trash and receptacles, but we also have a little bar cart that matches that. It's really cute. Watson, this line is amazing. They're located in Bainbridge, Isle, in the middle of the Puget Sound. They're one of our most environmentally concerned companies out there. And this is the tonic line that they re-engineered to be a little more sleek. It's a great modular table system. My favorite part is the little neighborhood light. Wherever you put those, you see people gathering. It's just amazing, like moths to a flyer. People just like to gather around the light, and it's a very nice little clean light. So that's the tonic collection. It's much broader than just what you just see there. But we have the Edison workbench. That is a great height adjustable benching system. And we have a little plant wall divider on the right there. And the Edison works with, the Edison line also goes into an entire power distribution system. But Mastermind is a new table system that is amazing for collaboration. This amorphous shape on the left is just a really interesting way to utilize a large table, because it could still be used in your normal fashion for a big, large conference, but because of the way it's shaped, you could also break it apart into a few different separate sub meetings, if you will, on the same table. Pretty fun. Wood and metal leg. TIA is really popular with Watson. That's on your left. This is a great little setup where it could be a quick teleconferencing room for 6 people, and then it could switch over into private office by lowering the table, and you're back at into a private office. So right now we're just seeing a lot of spaces are flex spaces, and so this is a great tool to kind of dual use your room. And then we have the essential desk, great height adjustable system with a really clean storage that goes along with it. I love Watson for their tables. The Haven collection is beautiful. You've seen tables like this out there that are available. These are half the cost of some, and I know that to be true. And there's some really cool uses where you can have the benching and then also the neighborhood light, some fun little tables in there.
All right, Torch and Tracy, it's your turn.
Okay, Hightower is our next one up, and I got to tell you, Hightower is one of the easiest lines to rep because they come out with so many unique pieces for us, and they are constantly winning awards every year. So with our first item here, we have Float. It won Best of NeoCon for 2023, Best of Competition. So that means amongst all gold awards given, this was the top one. Float was actually designed by the Hightower studio team, and it really lives up to its name because its inspiration actually was a pool float. You can see how using that steel frame, it's very lightweight, but it kind of gives you that hugging feeling with the arms swooping around, just a kind of sense of security and buoyancy, with the seat being kind of an over-exaggerated look. What's unique about the float, not only is its look and its sit, but it comes with some very unique trim options. So it's available with a double stitch detail and upholstery. It is also available with a zipper detail, which Amber, if you could point to that so people know which one it is.
Yep. Right here.
Yep, that zipper detail there. It's available in 4 standard options, but where they source that zipper is from Yeti. So they have all different, it's a heavy duty. It's not functional, but it definitely has a cool look, extremely durable if they're using it on coolers for sure.
And if you have arm hair, it will not grab a hold of it, I've been told.
Correct.
I haven't tested it myself.
Good to know.
Oh, Tracy, we only have like 4 minutes too. So
okay. So just Float is here. It's available in a chair and a settee. You can go flip through.
Okay.
The next is Summit, which is a modular piece. What's really cool about that is it is reconfigurable because there are no ganging actual mechanics to it other than magnets. So there's Pete jumping on top, showing its durability. Great for space. Also, too, very easy to configure. I know we have a video for that, but I don't know that we have time to play that.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. And a lot of times you say, "Oh,
yeah, they changed it every day of NeoCon."
Yeah, you say you don't remove a piece, but you can. Some other things to make mention there. There's the Gimbal Junior. You can see that orange piece right there. Hightower, if you all need pillows, they had 2 separate pillow lines that you can go to for custom pillows. I know they make a nice little lumbar support on such a straight up and down piece. Okay, can we move on?
Yep.
Next here we have the Opus chair. Opus chair kind of has that it's reminiscent of the Float in sense. Has that nice airy steel frame.
What's called?
I'm sorry. It's available in a lounge piece and a dining piece.
Very nice.
Yep. For sure, 77 and 66. So for sure is a sister essentially to the Forecast, where we keep that V detail, just kind of round it and make it a little more like organic kind of curve. Now they've added 4-leg caster and a tasker to that collection. All have various upholstery options. The Forecast and For Sure color, we've added some new colors. Black, white, and Aranthosite are standards. Everything else is an upgrade, but now more options available. Harry, is it Harry or Harry? I don't know.
Atari.
It's an adorable chair. And what's nice and cool about it is its mixture of polypropylene, metal, wood, and upholstery. So this chair is available with 9 epoxy steel frame coats, 5 wood finishes, and 7 poly shell colors. That little button detail finish is standard, but it is a poly portion, so it can be kept black or made to match the steel frames. Your options for that would be upholstered back, upholstered seat, wood back, upholstered seat, poly, or all wood.
Very good.
Buzzy Pebble. Cool thing about Buzzy is they name their products for things that they look like. These look like pebbles, and so it's a new line. And they're soft. They're reminiscent of stone. That was the whole intention. But they are lighting elements that are hung on the wall and backlit LED. Buzzy Burner is, of course, this new shade at the very top. It's plump as opposed to the fuzzy shade in terms of upholstery. It's got a denser foam to it, and it's reminiscent of an engine burning. What you can see below there is the Buzzy Planter and the Buzzy C. Think of using a combination of these products like in an open atrium area or maybe an open lobby where you need some sort of sound absorption but functionality as well. Buzzy Surf is this light here at the top. It is a straight acoustical panel. It's available in small, medium, large. So 1 light, 3 lights, 5 lights. They can be either globes or spotlights. Buzzy Chip. So Buzzy Chip is this LED light form. You can do it with an opposing chip on top or just plain in and of itself. Buzzy Shield is another LED option. A very acoustically sound. There's a lot of, especially in the bigger version, it would be a nice sound absorber between working zones.
Or a conference room.
Mm-hmm. Conference room, well, sure. Pete?
Oh, 6-inch. This is our fun line 6-inch. They just added this little stacking saddle, and it actually has a mobile trolley that you could transport these with. It's really a fun and usable tool for quick meetings and kid areas and libraries and things like that. And we are upholstering now the element. Is that what that's the element?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And that was a rotomolded polyethylene before, but now we upholster it.
Oh,
and the twist. No, oh, go ahead. No, we do the full twist. We could do any on the wall. Look at Tracy on the right, smiling. How fun is she having a fun time there? And that's the sole chair. This is a great indoor-outdoor chair from 6-inch called Nuke and the Juke table, and they're priced really nicely as well.
And some are in stock depending on what color.
Yep. Outdoor booth seating from 6-inch called Elevate. They are part of Wieland, who makes boat interiors, so they're very familiar with upholstery and foam for things that get wet. Anyway, it's a neat solution.
All right, and then I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about Swiftly, which is a new brand for us. We've had it about a year or so. They make solid wood or metal. They're based out of Michigan, but they're just great. They make all different kinds of things from, a wood slat board or a shuffleboard. And then they made the benches, the tables, anything that's not upholstered. They didn't make the task chairs or the high tower pillows. But yeah, Swiftly. That's just some more renderings that they have.
And anytime you want to add a particular punch of color, any RAL for a quantity of 1, no upcharge.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And then also we have MPS now, which stands for Making Privacy Simple. And they're an acoustic line that really, they do a lot of architectural acoustic products. So you can see up here, they actually, the wood one here at the top left. maybe you can see this. But this is what it looks like. It's called a reet. And you can hang it on the wall either way. You can change, you know, the width of this, you can customize, and they are just great at that. They love customizing things for little to no upcharge. We have it all throughout our space, actually. We should definitely show them the joist product on the ceiling, BB, if you don't mind. Thank you. And then the Ohio wall.
It's called Fin.
Yeah, it's the Fin product. And just
And sound masking.
oh, and they also have sound masking. So if you guys aren't familiar with that, it's a speaker system that puts out white noise that it goes really well with incorporating, you know, acoustic ceiling products, wall products. It helps to eliminate unwanted sound that is distracting.
So we really have a total acoustic solution for you guys with a few of our different lines and MPS and the sound masking. So we could really help when it comes to acoustics. Just let us know.
They're based out of Texas, and their lead time for standard products is 4 to 6 weeks. And then also to mention about their sound masking, something that separates them from the others is that you can actually get a sound masking system with them that will read the sound levels in a room, and you don't have to set, you know, the sound masking white noise, how much it's pumping out. You don't have to set that for what you think is going to happen, you know, for certain times have more sound coming out. It will just read it and do it all for you.
Yeah.
Any burning questions, anybody?
Thanks for hanging in there
Yeah,
with us.
thank you. Sorry, we
We had a lot to get in there, and
but don't leave yet.
oh yeah,
Because to thank you for joining us, we always do a raffle with these drinking things. So I'm not gonna look. All right. Heidi Johnson, you actually
how
you
about
can.
that?
Thanks for
In the
joining us
house.
person. We have David Miller from Moody
David.
and Jacqueline. So congratulations, guys. Thank you for
3 winners. All right.
Thank you.
I will reach out to you guys in an email like tomorrow with your prize options. But thank you.
Salute.
good.
Call us. We can help you.